Yes, boss. 444 the world back in there again. Good morning, it's your boy Demar. Living life. You already know. Hump day. Wednesday. Halfway through the week. We almost there, alright? In today's topic, we dropping part 4 for understanding black magic. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys doing well. Get ready for the day. Like, comment, subscribe from early. I'm gonna just say that. So in understanding black magic part 4 today, we're going to talk about something that I was holding from you guys because I was waiting to drop this on y'all. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice it's a lot of people out here who commit crimes, or not even just a crime. Let's say you know somebody who's doing a lot of illegal stuff, whether it's scamming, robbing, killing, anything illegal. And you like, dog, you a professional criminal or something? Why is it you get away with everything, right? When you gonna get caught? Teach you something. There's such things as voodoo, black magic that people use to blind the justice system, all right? Now, that's how far voodoo goes. If you don't believe me, look this stuff up, bro. I know there has to be some people that's like, yo, this person has been robbing or scamming for so long and they still not caught because they have voodoo that blinds the justice system. And I'm going to teach you guys about that stuff. When people use voodoo that they use is to protect them. They use it for all kind of purposes. There's people who use voodoo to shield themselves off from harm, like bullets if somebody want to shoot at them, or it's just all type of different stuff. You would think it was something like out of a movie or something. And then I sit back and I think about this stuff, yo. People use voodoo for all type of stuff. But one thing I could never really say is I never really heard of somebody who used voodoo for good. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought process. But people do use these things as a form of staying ahead of the justice system or getting ahead, however you want to call it. But obvious situations that you know somebody should be going down for, it's like, dog, how did you beat that? That don't make sense, bro. I'm gonna give you an example. When I look at Kodak Black, right? And this is no shot at nobody because I like everybody, you know what I'm saying? But this is just something weird. And I hear him call out woo lady and woo man, all of that stuff in his music. But I'm like, dog, Kodak had to break a record, bruh. Kodak is the first rapper to get arrested like 5, 6, 7 times. Some of them with some severe charges. And he found his way right back home. And people like, oh my God, how did he do it? And Kodak said, it ain't voodoo, I was fasting. Like, we don't know that. But at the end of the day, how did you do that? That don't make sense. Just like IE. He was the first rapper alongside Lil Wayne to get pardoned by Trump. That don't sound too right to me. Because I think very deep. You get what I'm saying? I feel like in order for somebody to get that type of privilege, you got to be tied in some form of a way. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? It's something involved. Now, I do understand that there's people on his team that have ties with Trump. You know, they're friends with Trump, all of that stuff. But it's just far-fetching to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit back and I think about it like, yo, I really start to understand this stuff. People use voodoo for all type of purposes. There's voodoo to trap people. Voodoo, I said that binds people, steal people money, you control people, make them do what it is that you want. And I do have part 5 dropping for this. If I don't drop it next week, probably the week after that. But there are literally different ways and different reasons that people use voodoo. I'm gonna give you another example. And this is what made me look into things and see that, yo, something's very fishy, right? You know I like to talk about my family and certain stuff like that. Got a brother named Jerome, right? That's the one I said I don't get along with, I don't like. You get what I'm saying? But I learned a lot of stuff from him. as well as my other brothers and sisters. So I'm not mad about that, bro. I just like to learn, but it depends on how far you screw me in life. My brother, always racing. Always racing. Love fast cars, build cars, mechanics, swoop up cars, all of that. Drop in boost on cars, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Always getting speeding tickets since he was a kid. Now, mind you, I told you my mom is a voodoo worker, right? Voodoo worker, that's a child. This man always getting speeding tickets. There's never not been a time where I don't recall people we've lived by who said, yo, is that your peoples? Tell them to slow it down with that car because it's kids that live around here, right? And I'm like, dog, everybody would say this about him. They're like, yo, the way how he races and drives so fast, I wouldn't be surprised if something happens to him and he gets caught up into that, right? Show you how people words can catch up to you. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. If you look this up and you live in South Florida, you've seen this on your news, all right? A car crash that happened in Lauderhill. A lady got killed at a bus stop on 441, right next to a housing complex next to in Lauderhill, right by Blue Mountain Restaurant. 2 cars was racing. One car was behind the other. One car slid on the water, hit a Chevy HHR. That Chevy went flying into a bus stop and killed a lady, right? The person, one of the people that was racing was my brother. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, much condolences to the family, all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because even till this day, I'm going to keep it G with you. This shit, to me, it messes my head up because you never think you're going to know that somebody in your family going to be in one of them situations. But you never know the way how life is going to go. I'm going to be honest. The person that my brother was racing, they threw the book at that boy. They gave him 16 years off rip. 16, right? My brother, he got away. Like his car, he just kept rolling. This is when I knew that, yo, something funny as hell is going on. And I'm going to prove it to y'all. You feel me? Y'all know I don't cap. I'm going to find the video and I'm going to upload it and I'm going to break it down for all of y'all, right? When I said he left the scene, like he just kept going and just went about his way, they had an all-out manhunt for this man. When I said an all-out manhunt, that's just like when they send in a blitz for you. Picture they sent over 5 different counties, not 5 different counties, 5 different city polices at you. So you got Lauderhill on your ass. You got Margate on your ass. You got BSO. You got Coral Springs. You get what I'm saying? People, they getting all different jurisdictions. You got Creek on your head now. You get what I'm saying? You got all these different jurisdictions looking for a manhunt. They said it was a red car that got away. Find a red car. Bro, when I said I never seen somebody shaking in their boots like this before, and I'm like, yo, even though he didn't hit him, you was partaking in that. You supposed to go to prison, right? I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. Show you how shit's so funny and it's weird. After that accident happened, I don't know how he snuck out from his house where police was surrounding, but he found his way over to my mother's house, right? And I never seen bruh so scared. He was like, yeah, you know, this probably might be the end for me. The same person who used to pick at me, gaslight me, all of that shit, right? Come to find out, as I told you, the person he was racing with got locked up. And he awaiting his time to go to trial and all of that shit, right? And my mom was like, oh, God, I'll go save him. God gonna save him. He's not going to prison. I'm like, bro, listen, I don't think there's a prayer that's gonna save this nigga, son. Nothing that's gonna save him. If they pull up his records and show what he's been doing for the longest, it's a RIP for him. He gone. That's over 10 years automatically, right? I go to court. Something I noticed, his lawyers is there, my brother's lawyers. My mom didn't even come to support him and she was off that day. But like my sisters, none of them came to support that boy. I was the only person in court that came to show that boy some love. Because if the judge would have said, yo, you're guilty, that would have been it. He would have been gone. Nobody else would have seen him. The only person who came to your hearing was the person that you sell out and treat like shit your whole life, your little brother. You get what I'm saying? Back to the subject. They had 3 witnesses come in. And I'm like, yo, if one of these people claim or call out the color of his car, he done for. You know what I'm saying? It's so weird that all the incidents and all the places that these people placed themselves at was close to the scene and they still couldn't put a finger on it. And I'm like, dog, that don't make sense, bruh. One lady worked at an AutoZone close by the incident. Another lady was walking. Another lady was in her car. How did all of y'all miss that? You feel me? And even if they missed that, his car was there. It's a part of it. You were at the scene. You was racing. How you got away scot-free? Voodoo and witchcraft. People don't understand this stuff. Just like when there's people out here who scamming. Yo, you got hit for this and this, that, and the third. And you not going down. And you not this. Or you got somebody info on you. And people come searching and you and they can't find it. Voodoo. Anybody from Dade, anybody who know about voodoo, ask them, they'll confirm and tell you he not lying. What I need you guys to understand is this. When you play with that type of stuff, yeah, it works out in your favor, but you have to understand how the devil works. Once you're not able to provide and give to him what it is that he want, he starts snatching everything. Let me get this. Let me get this back. Let me get this back. You got this? Oh, give me that too. Yeah, give me this too, because you're disobedient. God ain't gonna do nothing like that to you. God gonna make sure you learn your lesson, work hard for what it is that you got, and he ain't gonna snatch nothing away from you. Everything it is that you see out here in the world is to keep you lost, stuck, and dumb. So a lot of people who might have been lost, stuck, and dumb, yo, I need to find a way to get ahead. I need this, I need that. Then they fall into these behaviors and they feel like it's a-okay, like it's sweet. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I'm here to tell you that eventually that stuff, when it backfires on you and it comes at you full speed, I hope you can take it. I keep telling people, and I said it in previous videos, my mother plays with that stuff. My mom barely has like damn near any hair on her head. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people who play with that stuff, thoughts of suicide come over them. Being lost mentally upstairs, you gotta get put on medication. You get what I'm saying? You damn near like one spell away from being in a straitjacket. Stop playing with that stuff, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with working hard in life and doing what it is that you need to do. Anything that you know you shouldn't be doing that is deemed as senseless, reckless, unsafe for people that's around you, dog, don't do that stuff, bro. Don't do that stuff. Don't do it. It's cool and fun when you're not caught, but when you're in a sticky situation, you're in it. How you gonna get out, bruh? You get what I'm saying? With that being said, it's your boy 444 The World. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do the right thing in the world. Do what it is that you need to do. And because I told you guys about this, I'm gonna find that video and put 2 and 2 together. Even if I could get in and put it in a link in the comments and let people go watch it, I'm gonna show you all of that stuff. But this is not a facade. This is not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of what it is that you play with, who you entertain, what you entertain. Do the right thing. Put God first. Do a lot of positivity. Do a lot of good. Love yourself. Love somebody. 444 The World. Peace.